Non-fungible idiots, don't you know? Banging our heads to the rhythm of the code. We don't care about dollars or the shiny blades. We're just holding. Round tripping positions, that's how we roll. We won't make $1, won't sell a thing. We're the zero holders, so that's what we sing. Zero holders, all that's what we sing. Zero holders, we're the kings of the sea. The non-fungible idiots, we live in the tree. We're all over zeros, always.
All right, holy shit, man. Jeez. Just could not get this thing rocking this morning. We made it, though. What's up, boys? Are we good? Are we live? Are we live? Are we doing our thing? I think we are. Trojan, what's up, man? Good morning. English, good morning, dude. Good to see you, boys. All right, a little different flavor today. A little bit. No streaming on X. I kind of lied on my tweet. I am actually on Abstract for a minute. And yeah, we're live on YouTube. We're not going to be live on YouTube for long today. Showing an actually interesting thing. So, okay, dude, okay. You were telling me you pay for premium so you don't get ads in this. And, dude, I've been thinking so much about these PUMPFUN, streams and coins and shit. And, like, I'm not sold on it and I'm not sold on it. But I just keep thinking, like, who does it help? Who wins? Like, I'm trying to make sense of it all, right? I'm like, man, even for somebody like you who's now spending, dude, like you're spending just to like kind of tune into the show. And there's so much less I can do on YouTube. I can't play music on it, right, without getting a copyright strike. Like, I don't know. I'm thinking a lot about this content thing. Dude, were you all-nighter? Damn, dude. Hope you got some fun stories to tell. Good shit, though, man. Anyway, just thinking a lot about that. Where to stream and the why and the what. Like, there's something to the PUMPFUN coins, man. There is something to the content coins. I haven't cracked it yet, but I'm going to keep streaming over there till we figure it out. If it works, if it doesn't work. Here's the thing, and like, I think we're going to talk about this throughout, but I'm going to say this at the beginning so it's only a few people watching now, but I want you to know I'm not going to be streaming on YouTube for long today, right? I'm going to end up switching over to PUMPFUN. So I'm going to put it in the chat. I'm going to make sure you can see what that actually is. So there you go. Okay, PUMPFUN, if you don't know, it's like the biggest meme coin launch pad where you can also stream. And when you stream, it launches you a coin. And everybody's just debating, I mean, what? Does token price go up because somebody's streaming? Maybe. Sometimes it actually does. Is it a better way to like reward content creators? Honestly, after streaming just like a few days on PUMPFUN, it's paid me more than I made in a year on YouTube. Is there a chance for people watching to go and gamble and maybe make some money? Yeah, and I'm going to probably make a case on like why that makes sense. Even if it doesn't to most people right now. I think for most people it doesn't. And I'm even having to convince myself, but I don't know, slowly but surely, I think I'm starting to like have it kind of settle in my head. And I'm trying not to, what I'm trying not to do is like force it. I don't want to convince myself that it makes sense and it works. Right. I want it to make sense and I want it to work. So heads up about that. The stream is going to switch over to PUMPFUN here. Maybe in the next 10-ish minutes. I'm going to let it marinate there for a minute. But then again, switch to PUMPFUN and today's stream will be like fully over there. So quick heads up about that. I don't even know where to start today because it was a weird week, man, right? It was such a weird week. Dude, it was 9/11 2 days ago. Nobody talked about it. Maybe that's normal, like, right? We don't talk about Pearl Harbor Day that much anymore. And maybe we've gotten far enough in that, hey, that's not a bad thing. You look for me in the pump streamers, got as far as some, yeah, hang on. I'm actually curious about that. For science, we might have to go look. I need a different title too over there. That's a bullshit title. But well, I'll just say this. The experiment is when you stream, does it bring more volume? And if it brings more volume, is it like easy mode to go and make, like, as a trader, make some money? I don't know. And I'm going to be real clear. I'm not telling anybody to buy the coin. You probably shouldn't buy the coin. And I'm also watching to see if it is an opportunity. If I can stream, let me pull stuff up. Yeah, you know what? Actually, this will work. If the pump fund stream dies, like, I'll refresh it. If I navigate on the page, sometimes it kills the stream. But like, okay, if I stream and all of a sudden volume comes to the coin and you can go and sell, great. Like, honestly, that simple, great. I was looking at the trade history here, right? And dude, there's a lot of like little trades here, huh? Trying I see you over there. Good shit, man. Here's the thing. I think we can move the token. I do. I really, really do. Okay. So we went like from 3 days ago, some trading, right? And then hang on. 2 days ago, some trading. And then there was like a period, and maybe I just didn't have it filtered right. There was a big chunk of time where nothing was trading, and it was when I'm offline. And again, just trying to see, when you're live, does it just bring like some of that automated trading? Does it just bring some of that? And if so, does that volume help? I don't know. It's a lot I'm watching, and I'm going to see. And I still think we got to tie prediction markets into this. I think we're going to do that today, man. I think we're going to do that. So a lot to figure out. And I'm going to work to get this in front of more people. Okay, here's a cool example, right? There we go. Cool example. All right. Do you think if a big name retweeted the show or the coin, either way, token price goes up? I don't know. I'm like, I kind of go back and forth with it. Like, maybe. That's kind of why I'm doing this, is to figure it out. Like, does that mean token price goes up? Kind of, maybe. Depends on the person. All right, so here's something that happened last week. And I'll be clear right up front. It's not going to end up happening. I can tell. I DM'd, what's up, English? It's nice to see you guys over there. It's pretty cool. I DM'd Alon, the founder of PUMPFUN. Alon? I think it's Alon. I DM'd him last week, right? After the stream here. And I'm like, dude, this is fucking awesome. Like, just like I told you guys, I'm like, dude, in one stream, I made more than I made in the past year on YouTube. I'm like, so thank you. And he thought the story's cool as shit. And then he asked if he can take a screenshot and post that message. And he asked what my coin is. Do you think if Alon, and again, I don't think he's going to end up tweeting it because it's been a week, but do you think if he ends up tweeting about the coin and stream, price goes up, even if it's a little bit? I do. Like, I fucking do. I think we've been around long enough to know that matters. And him just saying that is what got me thinking more about the coin and can the streamer coin work? I'm like, yeah. If it just getting attention means, again, more volume, price probably goes up, and it depends on where it's sitting, then yeah, then it's an opportunity. Yeah, English for a bit. It probably gets that little short-term little pump. Now, if you're somebody who watches the show like every time I stream, and some of you guys do, well, then I see the opportunity there in, again, don't buy the coin, or do. I don't care. I'm not trying to tell people you should be buying it, but then you have the opportunity when the stream is off and people end up dumping the token. Dude, buying it then, dumping whenever, it gets a tweets. And it will. This will get tweets. I'm putting a different kind of focus here. And I kind of figured out the kind of content I'm going to do over here. And it's going to be a little different. Like, it's going to be a little different. And so then I look at it. Where is it? I look at the market cap, dude. 8K market cap. I'm like, do you think, and this is me, do I think that I can get at some point over the next, weeks or a couple months, sometime this cycle, do I think that I can go and do a stream and get a cool person on the stream or to tweet about it and get that to like 80K, which is not crazy, right? That takes like nothing. Like, really? I'm like, yeah, I think so. I think I could make that coin 10x, right? Like, I'm just thinking through it a lot. And I think it's super doable. And I think it's likely. So I don't know. Anyway, I'm working it out live, like in my head, and just word vomiting on you guys because I'm trying to make it make sense, and I'm trying to see if it works. And if it works, I'm going to keep pushing it. In fact, I'm going to keep pushing it to see if it works. That's really how it's going to go. So we'll see. And I haven't claimed these fees yet, dude. I haven't claimed fees because I want them there, right? Because if we can start building up fees, if I can just roll it back into the token, fucking awesome, right? I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I would want to keep some, obviously, but like, I want to figure out something to do with it. What's up, Token? Good shit, man. Good to see you. Again, is it stupid? Is it super speculative? And like, yeah, all that stuff. all that stuff. But dude, English, if it's like, I definitely want to keep fees, but if I can use it to, I mean, some of those guys are making thousands in fees and they're bigger streamers and they got more motion. But if we get some moments where we can get thousands in fees, why wouldn't I want to roll some back into the token? If this is like a win-win thing, you guys can win. If we can get some action here, I can win on some fee. Like, that's the dream, man. That's it. Again, prediction markets play a role in here too. I don't know. We'll keep talking about this as we go, but I'll say here, let's see. I didn't title my show well on the YouTube side. I guess it doesn't matter. So let me put up a little poll. I'm going to drop a comment. I just want people to know we're going to switch over to PUMPFUN, and then we're going to switch over to PUMPFUN. So give me a second to do that. We are going to go to PUMPFUN. Dude, I can't wait till we can play music. I'm typing up my comment, but as I do that, guys, I streamed the Charlie Kirk shit this week was, dude, I mean, it's sad and it's crazy. It's like, I don't know. It's nothing good. Other than there is something good that came out of it, which is, I think it gave people who have been silent about their politics and where they stand, and I think it just gave people, I don't know, confidence isn't the right word. It gave them the okay to come out and start talking, and made people realize how necessary it is to talk. And I don't know. Something changed. Everybody felt that. Something changed. And honestly, for the better. Sucks it takes something like that happening, like a dude to get it, almost his head blown off for that to happen. But it happened. And all I've seen is anger, a lot of anger. We saw a lot of celebration on one side, but we saw a lot more people talking. And that's the one thing that dude wanted, was talking. What did he say? He had a great thing he said, which is when words stop, that's when bullets start flying and violence. And he's right. So dude, I streamed that day, that evening. I'm like, fuck, dude, that's what goes on PUMPFUN going forward. That's it. PUMPFUN is where, like, I can not necessarily go on and talk crypto. I can go talk aliens and UFO shit, and I can talk politics, and I can talk comic books and movies and whatever. Maybe that's not for everybody here, right? Because a lot of you guys watch so we can shoot the shit over crypto. But I also think some of our funnest things we've done is like talking other shit. It's a little more real. Sometimes it's a little more engaging. And look, if some people aren't going to tune into the PUMPFUN side because that's not what they're here for, I get it. That side, the crypto side, won't stop. Of course, the weekdays is focused on that. Weekends, well, really, I picture the morning show like kind of staying as is, the morning stream. What I think I'm going to be doing is extra streams. That the political kind of stuff. Again, the alien UFO. I think there'll be extra streams. They'll probably be evening, and it's going to be way more shooting the shit and me being way more real about stuff. I don't care about the polish and trying to sound smart. I don't care. I just want to get shit out there and think, and it's a good way for me to think and process stuff. It is. So that's the kind of stuff I think is going to be on PUMPFUN. Especially today, I'm going to get that kind of started. I guess, I don't know. We got a lot of crypto shit to talk today. So we'll see. We're going to see. I don't know what we can do with this token today. If we get this token to, like, I don't know, a 15K market cap, instant win, guys. Instant win, because it started the stream at 7K. This is nothing. This is a fucking nothing little token, right? If we get this to a 15-ish K market cap and there's a 2X, then it proves the point that there's going to be opportunities throughout as we grow it. It's pretty fucking cool, I think, the opportunity we have here. Again, imagine if Elon does send that tweet. I'll show you the message. Oh, by the way, it's thundering like crazy. So if we lose the stream, I'll come back as soon as I can. But we might lose power. Imagine if Elon does send that tweet. I'm going to poke him again today. I'll ask him if I'm just going to reply to him because I asked if he'd come on the stream. And either he saw that and that made him back off, or he looked at my coin. He's like, this is bullshit, and didn't want to tweet that. But I'm going to poke him again. If Elon tweets this thing, it sends. Just is what it is, right? Okay, heads up, if you're on YouTube, I'm switching over to PUMPFUN now. We're streaming exclusively on PUMPFUN today. So I'm putting it in the chat again. I just wanted to make sure on YouTube that you at least get the notice here. I'll still be streaming on YouTube here and there. But again, if I make $1 streaming on YouTube, I've already made $8 in creator fees here on PUMPFUN. Right? And thank you to you guys who are buying the token. Like it is a bigger chunk of fees that do go to the content creator, which is really cool. I hope I can make you some money in the meantime. That's the game. That's what we're trying for. Prediction markets, I want to see how we kind of bake that throughout too. There's a way to do that. I launched some prediction markets yesterday. They're sponsoring these guys, Predict Base sponsoring my Friday show, which is fucking awesome. Thank you guys. Like it's super cool. But I launched like 3 markets. There's something to it, man. If we can get these streams going like long streams, right? Like we do sometimes 3, 4, 5 hours, and something cool's happening on the spot, and we can throw up a market and we can go make a few bucks all while we're watching the show and just hanging out anyways. And for you guys, it has to be easy. It has to be just click of a button, you can bet. Not you have to go leave the app, go to another page, do this, set up a wallet. Like, right? It needs to be easy. These guys, you can do it through their through X. You literally tweet, hey, Predibot, bet $1 on this. It's that fucking easy. So I just want to gamify the whole thing. Why not? And as we stream and an idea comes up of, oh, this would be a fun thing to bet on, we bet on it. I'll make the markets. I'll put some money up for it. See if you guys can make some money on this shit. Maybe that's what my fees go towards, is creating some markets. And dude, what if there are markets that are like, I don't know, let's pretend there's a soccer game right now and it's going to end in the next hour. And if I can throw out of my $400 in creator fees, like $200 towards it, and then you guys can go bet and you can turn $1 into 50 or like, you know what I mean? There's a real opportunity there. That's where I see the opportunity coming. So I want to play with that, dude. I fuck with that. I do. I think it's interesting. I think it can work. So there we go. All right. If you're on if you're on YouTube, go to PUMPFUN. Don't buy you don't have to buy the token at all, but that's where the stream is. There's no ads, right? So you're not going to get hit with the ads. It's going to be the same thing. I can just show more and not get worried about copyright strikes, which I get a lot on YouTube. So I can do more over here. So there we go. All right. I'm just trying to think of the best way to make sure people have the link, but there's only 10 people on YouTube now. So again, going to kill the YouTube side. Come over to PUMPFUN. Come hang. They have an app too, I think, too, so you can watch it in an app. It's pretty cool. Today, going to talk Charlie Kirk. More Charlie Kirk. We're going to get into the crypto market, of course, the NPM hack that kicked off the week, which was fucking crazy. Market's looking interesting, right? Like PPI came in this week, looked good. Everybody's waiting for rate cuts coming up Thursday. But I was listening to Raoul Pal yesterday, and I don't know, dude. I'm perma bull mode, always, fucking always. The way he's talking, and it makes a lot of sense. Like nothing's changed. Still thinks this cycle doesn't, peak until like early next year. But man, it feels closer. The end feels closer than I'd want it to be. But it's coming, and we need to be smart. We need to prep for it. I'll probably play some of the Raoul Pal stuff here, right? We'll probably listen to some of his shit, English, one big dump before you think a big dump is coming? I hope not, but also awesome. And this is the final thing I'll say while we're on YouTube, because I hope you're in the coin. I hope you're in Cappy. Look at what Cappy has done in the past 2 days, 3 days. How fucking awesome is that? DK, the end is near. It is getting near. It is. They're looking at the liquidity cycle, and what I liked about their chat yesterday, the Raoul Pal thing, they were talking about the business cycle that we've been looking at too. Tech Dev really puts a focus on that, and they're saying how bizarre this cycle is, where the business cycle is different. That money's going somewhere else. We need to watch that, and I need to listen back to what he said and really, really understand that. I need to understand that, because what if that liquidity cycle that everybody's expecting, or I should say the business cycle, doesn't play out like it typically does, or I think it does play out, but it's way shorter. So we might get to the next major pump that comes might be extreme. I think it's going to be, but it might be super short-lived, and we got to be ready for that. English, this is the fake pump on alts before the real pump. I feel it. I do. Now, okay, Cappy coin, I hope you guys are in. We've been talking about Cappy on this stream since 100K. Somebody can do the math. 100, 10, and now you're at like a 60, 65x here. If you got in when we first started talking at 100K. Not bad. Not fucking bad at all. And this thing has got this thing is going to go so much higher. It's going to go so much higher. I can feel it. I know some of you guys in it can probably feel it too. Some of you guys are in the group chat. You can feel it. This thing has got a ton. This thing has got a ton of room to fly. It does. it's doing this organically with no major exchange listings, with no major players really tweeting about it. Some of them are. There's some guys, there's some players that are in it. And there's also some big players that have their eyes on this coin. Cappy's going to fucking cook. Now, I'm not saying buy here because this is basically the top, right? We hit all-time high yesterday. After doing that, what, a month ago? New all-time high yesterday. Got to like, I think 7.1 maybe. We're almost there again. I do think Cappy's going to hit another all-time high this weekend, but maybe just barely. I wouldn't be buying right here. I would be waiting for a pullback, and that's what I'm doing. And I almost wonder if it only pulls back to right around 5. I don't know if we see 3.5 again unless we get a major dump here. This is the level I would hope, like 3.5. I kind of think upper 4, maybe 5 mil is now our like support level, I think. Yeah, English, yeah. I wouldn't be buying right here. And if it gets away, if this does, if this absolutely sends right here, GG's, you can't, you're going to miss some. You're going to miss some. Right? If it does that, awesome. English thinks it goes to 2 mil. Interesting. I don't think it can get that low. Again, if the market takes a shit, yeah. If that big dump English is saying he thinks comes, then yeah. If that happens, then yeah, 2 mil would be sweet. I would load the fuck up. Otherwise, if this is just like kind of like market staying around here and this is going to range, well, I think it ranges back down to like 4.5. I don't think we see, I don't know. I hope we see 3.5 again. I'll be buying there. I'll be DCAing in 3.5 anywhere below that. But I wouldn't mind. I may grab a little at 5, even though that's pretty damn high. We'll see. Anyway, over to Pump Fun now. Again, if you're on YouTube, I'm killing that stream right now. Tomorrow we'll stream here too. Christian, I see you, buddy. It's good to see you. Musty, what'd you sell? I see Musty there too. Again, guys, I'm going to Pump Fun exclusively here, killing the stream. I'll see you over there, I hope. Come join me on Pump Fun. All right, I'm going to kill it. Goodbye, guys. I will stream. I'll kick off the stream tomorrow morning on YouTube as well, right? I'll always start on YouTube. Some days the whole stream will be there, but I need to figure out what the Pump Fun thing looks like. Anyway, bye on YouTube. Staying on Pump Fun.